紅子です。なんか頭の飾りが大きいなと。はい、そんなわけで続きやっていきたいと思います。なんかね、今回はソースの力のなんか儀式をやります。先ほどちょっとこのお部屋をいろいろ探していたら、ここにね、ゴッドボー軍の消化に関するメモとかいろいろありまして、でこのお部屋の中にその儀式に必要なアイテムがあって、ここですね。多分それをここに置いて、それを燃やすらしいんですけど、では儀式始めていきたいと思います。これですね。儀式の8。アクション。普通に捨てれるのかな。真ん中辺に置こう。これで火をつけて、でこの霧を吸うと。
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
肺に煙をとどめ、頭の衝撃を無視する。咳込みまくし立てながら煙を吐き出す。いや、無視。
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
あ、またここに来た。またみんなと離れ離れ。普通にまっすぐでいいのかな。誰？自分？
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am.
近寄る。動かないでいる。あなたが話しているのは誰なのか尋ねる。いや、聞きたいけど、誰？
You will see when you look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes shine brightly. Speak the spell and see.
霊視？この魔法を使うと低迷の世界において徘徊するゴーストを見ることができる。お化けを見る力？これ？おお！誰
？Before you stands the... You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return.
あ、見返り?
Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Tirsandelis nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
死ぬ? 心配そうに何が起きたのか尋ねる。彼に貪欲になりすぎないように言う。率直に言って、あなたは手に入れることができるすべてのソースを必要としている。それほど飛躍的にならないように言う。なんと言っても神々は不滅なのだろう。何が起きたの?
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained.
虚無が神々の力を食べてるってこと?
We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion.
負けてるんだ。こんなことは耐えられないという。彼を救う方法がまだあるはずだ。彼をあなたの魂に隠すことで、彼は世界中のすべてのボイド軍の、標的をあなたに変えてしまったのだと推察する。ニヤニヤと笑い、あなたは彼が敗北主義者だとは思っていなかったという。彼を救う方法はまだあるはずだ。
To save us both, as a matter of fact.
両方を救う。
You must realize that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are. That means there is but one place we can go, the Well of Ascension.
昇華の泉? 心待ちにして彼を見る。その言葉に心当たりはない。昇華の泉? あなたはかつてそれは伝説的な神々の誕生柱で読んだことがあるという。
It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
彼に心配しないように言う。敗北とはあなたにとって完全に延長のものだ。あなたが勝たなければならないことがなぜそれほど重要なのか尋ねる。いずれかの新たな神の誕生は七大神の目標なのでは？待て、ちょっと待て。神はかつてその力の半分を渡したのか？そんな風に。まあ、心配するな。
I know. Or did you think I chose you for those pretty eyes alone? One must never enter into any endeavor, though, without realizing the stakes. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only she who claims everything will be everything. The Void's doom, this world's liberator.
彼の言葉を実行し、あなたはその言葉の印象をとても気に入っているとよ。もしあなたがそうすれば、他の神々に何かが起こるの。彼はあなたが他の神々に力を盗まなければならない。
I hope you understand them to their full extent. The other gods must either bow to you or be undone.
とりあえず神々を救えばいいってこと
But
か
of course that is what they are saying to their own god
強
woken
くな
as
って
we
から
speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others.
他の者たちを犠牲にした一人のみ
So make no mistake, my champion. Chances are, the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your murderous hands. But don't let that dismay you, for these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in.
あなたはとても納得しつつ伝え、その召喚の泉はどこで見つけられるのか尋ねる。それで他の種族については尋ねる。他の種族について
They
は
will be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable to you being at theirs. Wouldn't you agree? So fret not, but revel in the promise of the lake. I will lead you there when you are ready, when you've become a true master of the source, and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a Godwoken can, and wield its most powerful
最も
spells.
強力な呪文。あなたはすでにソースマスターではないか。あなたがソースマスターになるなら、確かに彼よりも良い教師はいないとよ。皮にくれた態度で笑い、あなたの使命を考えれば巡礼という言葉にはむしろ皮肉を感じる。まあ、ソースについていろいろ教えてくれるならいいのかな。
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, my chosen, but if all I had to do was give, you would long since have received.
どうの昔に受け取っているべきだった贈り物だけ
We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in
自ら
turn.
がマスターとなる。
So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell.
賢者た
Convince
ち。
them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the source. Once you have, you may return to me here.
出発する前に、彼があなたの目に一体何をしたか尋ねる。あなたは彼自身がソースマスターだと思っていたとよ。これかな
And so much more. But I'm no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but the knowledge that will expand the bounds of your soul, that you'll have to hunt for yourself.
あなたの目に一体何をしたのか。
Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is source, and in source it is, immortally so. You have the vision of a god now.
神の
Eyes
光。
that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger. Best of luck, my champion.
じゃあの歴史家の霊。
A man's spirit stands before you, clad in scholarly dress. When your eyes meet, he staggers back, terrified.
Who has taken my books? My notes? They were here just a moment ago. Everything was peaceful again. Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler so, haunting me with the spirits?
アマディア。
Am I cursed? Has the goddess turned her back on me?
その霊は死んでいるが、自分は死んでいないと伝える。
The chronicler shudders, looking sick to his stomach.
Again. This again. I sleep, then I wake, and another piece of the world is gone.
寝て起きると世界の一部がなくなっている。
When we were in Reaper's Eye, when I saw those tomes and scrolls, I was myself again. For a moment, but the vision always fades. I'm just a remnant of the Empress's ambition. Why can't I escape? Why is there never a way out?
あなたについてもっと知りたい。
Me? I archived Rivellon's history. I used ink to immortalize greatness on the page.
リベロンの歴史家。
A lizard empress sought my services. She needed an ancient design restored from a damaged text. She told me the design was brilliant. When the armor was forged, the empress showed it to me, and she trapped me inside. Consumed me. If it wasn't for me, the armor wouldn't exist at all. This is my fault.
道を示してくれれば自由にすることを約束する。
If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. I simply want this to end.
The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing in silent defeat.
よくわかんない。じゃあ帰るよ。多分こっから帰るんだよね。またな。
The monster stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
肺の熱を無視し、何が起きたのか素早く説明する。あなたの中に隠れている神、新たな力、そしてソースのマスターたち。彼女の質問を払いのけ、焼けつく緑色の煙を吐き出す。あなたが彼に教わった秘密を共有することを金平堂の妖精さん、かわいいな、が禁じているのだという。金平堂の妖精さん。とりあえず素直に話すか。
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
驚いて彼女を見る。彼女はあなたが次に何をすべきかを知らないのだろうか。彼女の心配を払拭する。あなたは何でもできる。
I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source.
ソ
And
ー
I
ス
could
マ
have
ス
helped
タ
you
ーを
once,
探
but
す
no
必
longer.
要がある。
The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source.
あ、ソースの力使えないんだ。
Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher
じゃあ
material,
こ
but
れ残酷
we
で
may
一
have no
つ
others to
ね。
turn to.
待て。本当に邪悪なソース使いたちのもとで訓練しなければならないと言っているのか。なぜか。危険だと思うがそれが必要なことならば。両手をこずる。それは楽しそうだ。武器に手を置く。そのような生き物を助けを請うのではなく殺す方がいいだろう。すごい英雄の選択肢出てきた。殺すというかやっつけちゃう。
Were the circumstances any different, I would indeed agree.
え、あれ同意してくんないの？
However, it is the path we walk, no... no matter what the cost. No matter... what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
そうなのか。あなたは心配の表情を隠すことができない。彼女の体調は良さそうに見えない。そのマスターたちはどこで見つけられるのか。邪悪なソース使いを見つけるのはどれほど難しいだろうかと疑問を口にする。マイストル支部に質問する。これが唯一の方法なのは確かなのか。体調大丈夫？
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
じゃあそのマスターたちはどこで見つけられるのか。
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource.
マギステル。レイモンドに会いに行く感じなのかな。
But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
できるだけ早く戻るという彼女の無事を祈り立ち去る。 この命知らずの任務をあなたに気前よく託してくれたことに礼を言い立ち去る。元気でいてね。っていうか目の前のあなたは誰？見習い？
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A godwoken in my presence. You honor me.
彼女は何者か？
I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not godwoken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back.
力を燃やすのですか？
No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special.
あ、
I
こ
am
の
dead.
儀式して死んじゃったっていうこと？拾う。あっち拾ったけど。あれ？もしかしてプリンスでもできるってことか？失敗。あ、一回こっきりか。この力みんな使えるのかな？あ、みんな使えるようになってる。はい、新しい力を得たということで、今回はこの辺で終わりにしておきます。じゃあまたのー。